Today on Documentify TV, we are uncovering a mystery that's been hidden beneath American waters for thousands of years. What if I told you that right now, beneath the waters of an ordinary American lake, lies something as old as the pyramids of Egypt? Something that changes everything we thought we knew about ancient America. The story begins with a simple question. How many secrets can a lake hold? For maritime archaeologist Tamara Thomsen, what started as an ordinary summer swim turned into one of the most remarkable discoveries in American archaeology. 24 feet beneath the surface of Lake Mendota in Wisconsin, she spotted something that would launch an incredible journey into our past. Picture this. It's 2021, and Thomsen is gliding through the cool waters, visibility limited, when something catches her eye. Protruding from a sandy ridge is what appears to be an old piece of wood. But this isn't just any piece of driftwood. It's a dugout canoe crafted from white oak. And it's been waiting there for 1,200 years to tell its story. Now, let's put that age in perspective. When this canoe was created, the Norse Vikings hadn't even reached North America. The Mayans were still building their magnificent cities. But here's where the story gets even more fascinating. This was just the beginning. As researchers began exploring more of Wisconsin's waterways, an extraordinary pattern emerged. One discovery led to another and another. Soon, they had documented 79 dugout canoes. Some of these vessels date back 4,000 to 5,000 years, when the Great Pyramids were still considered the new kids on the block. But here's what makes this story truly special. These waters don't just hold ancient boats, they hold the story of a forgotten metropolis. The area around Madison, known as Dijope in the Ho-Chunk language, wasn't just a scattered collection of villages. It was a thriving hub of life, trade, and innovation. Imagine standing on these shores thousands of years ago. You would see families gathered along the water's edge, watching as skilled craftsmen transformed massive logs into sleek vessels. Using nothing but shells and stone tools, they worked for months to perfect each canoe. This wasn't just boat building. It was an art form passed down through generations. What's truly remarkable is how these ancient builders adapted to their changing world. When the landscape transformed from dense oak forests to open savannas, they didn't give up. Instead, they innovated, turning to elm trees despite their notorious hardness. Think about that level of determination and ingenuity. These weren't just survivors, they were pioneers of their time. The preservation of these canoes is nothing short of miraculous. Some have been found with their original paddles still nearby, tools lying exactly where their last user placed them. Each mark, each carefully carved curve, tells us a story about the hands that shaped them. It's like finding a message in a bottle, except this message is carved in wood and tells us about an entire civilization. Today, this discovery is breathing new life into ancient traditions. Young members of the Ho-Chunk Nation are learning the art of canoe carving, using the same techniques their ancestors perfected thousands of years ago. When they paddle these waters, they're not just traveling across a lake, they're reaching across time, connecting with their ancestors in a way that no history book could provide. What these ancient craftsmen created wasn't just transportation, it was perfection in wood. The design was so sophisticated, so perfectly adapted to these waters, that it remained unchanged for thousands of years. In an age of constant upgrades and new models, there's something profound about a design that got it right the first time. Look at your local lake or river. What stories might be hiding beneath those quiet waters? These dugout canoes remind us that history isn't just in distant lands or behind museum glass. Sometimes the most extraordinary discoveries are waiting right in our own backyard, under the same waters where we swim and fish today. These vessels are more than just ancient artifacts. They're bridges between worlds. They connect us to a time when every tool was crafted by hand, when every journey was an adventure, and when the waters that we take for granted were highways of trade and culture. As we continue to uncover more of these remarkable vessels, we're not just learning about our past, we're gaining insights that could help us navigate our future. For those who think American history began with European arrival, these canoes tell a different story. They speak of sophisticated societies, master craftsmen, and innovations that stood the test of time. They remind us that extraordinary things are often hiding in plain sight. All we need to do is look beneath the surface. That's it for today's video, folks. See you next time, right here on Documentify TV.